Did not go our way today. We came in to win the football game. Just too many mistakes. We were behind in field position in the first half. Couple tough punts. They had a short field. We were not able to get off the field in the first series again for the defensively. Again, they did a good job of dinking and dunking the ball around. We had to adjust some coverages, a little bit more man, a little bit more press bail, which helped us after the first drive. Offensively, second straight week, running game was very, very difficult. Their front seven pushed us around, and we were basically relying on moving the ball through the air with a dynamic pass rusher. They did a good job, I thought, defensively of bringing three, rushing three, dropping 8, and then bringing pressure. Kind of kept us off balance. But you're just not going to make the mistakes that we did offensively. I mean, the 4 turnovers, 3 of them, the ball was, we put our defense inside their own 20-yard line. And I thought positive the defense battled to the end, and they were up against the ropes. So all in all, again, 24-hour rule. I've said it before. We're going to be hurting tomorrow. You don't invest like our team has done and staff, and for it not to. All right, so it's my job. Obviously, I oversee all 3 game plans. I've got to continue to find ways to inspire this football team. They're going to come in tomorrow, and they're going to be hurting. Hell, the coaches are going to be worse than the players. But the sun's going to come up. We're going to correct the mistakes. This is not going to divide us. There's none of that going on. We had an opportunity. We played a lot of guys today, and really for the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks have been phenomenal as far as stage. But I'll look everybody straight in the eye and tell you how excited we are to get back home in front of our fans.
Okay, we're opening the floor to questions. Introduce yourself first.
Will Cunningham, the Post. Something that didn't happen much to you guys against Penn State last week was sacks and turnovers, and obviously those were a much bigger factor in the game today. What do you think happened between this week and last week to result in more of those mistakes?
Not to give you a breakdown of everything that happened, I can't get past the turnover piece of this. 2 straight games you don't have any, and we probably got a good bounce on a couple to get to that point. But on the sacks, I thought Curtis last week the ball was out on time. I want to watch the film before I say he was not. I know that he slid in the pocket to some today, which helped. But we just got out athleted too at times. They just beat us on the edge, and we've got to step up and take off. I don't know if one of our quarterbacks took off and ran today. And Curtis had a big one last week. But again, their defense with the 3 safeties back there, it's a different look for our quarterback. And we knew it going in. We challenged them all week. Hey, you're going to have to handle drop 8. You're going to see it. And we worked on things in practice. And the interception on Tyler Walton, that exact same thing happened in practice, and he made the throw. So that's a long answer, but without me watching the film, just to say this, and this.
And you mentioned some rotation. We've got Parker Navarro and C.J. Harris in each of the last 2 weeks. We got a lot of Nolan McCormick today. What have you seen from some of the younger guys that have been able to play over the last couple of weeks?
Super excited. Nolan, he just walked by just a minute ago up the ramp, and I thought he's a workhorse today. I really am very excited about the last 2 weeks with him, with where we are injury-wise. So that's a positive. Back in the back end, defensively, I think Torrey Cox has continued to play well. He gets tested because, he's a little bit shorter and he's young, okay? But he's got great speed and ball skills. I like for him to catch that ball in the first quarter, but did a great job of getting back there. That's a bright spot. We moved Zach Sanders, not a young kid, but moved him to safety to give us some more depth there. And for just being there for a week, did some good things today. All right, I thought we got pressure in the third quarter with Rayon Buell, sophomore, and so there are some bright spots there. I'll end it with up front, Shedrick Rhodes, redshirt freshman at right tackle, did some good things, and there's some things to build on. I'm just disappointed with we can have more energy than what we did today. I believe that in my heart. You know, we the opening drive and how it started, we got deflated. But I think the coaching staff did a great job at halftime. We came out with some more energy, so we can build on that.
And going off that, you mentioned the third quarter, you got some more pressure. Both sides of the ball looked a lot better after halftime. What can you take from that improvement going into next week and the rest of the season?
I was fussing at him pretty good at halftime, just challenging him. Just really as a football team, help being a good teammate on the sideline, whatever that might be, and the guys responded. So I'm very encouraged. We just got caught a couple times in some bad plays, into some tough looks. The three quarterbacks, we'd like for the ball for the play to get changed at the line of scrimmage. There's some of that. So.
Thank you, Coach.
Tyler, you had your first touchdown today. Obviously not the point in the game that you want that to come, but how'd that feel even despite the state of the game?
Oh, I mean, it was a great feeling, no doubt. Offensively, I think we have a lot to improve on overall to keep us out of those situations, but great feeling nonetheless, absolutely.
And you mentioned offensive improvement. How much do you take from these last two games, given tough environment, you're playing a Power 5 team? How much do you draw on these last two games compared to what happened against Florida Atlantic, maybe a more sort of comparable team?
Yeah, I think our physicality matches up with any team we play, no doubt. I think we're always physical. I think we need to work on some execution, clean some stuff up at practice going into Fordham next week. But I think we'll be all right. These are good learning lessons. We're learned some good lessons from these games.
Bryce, the defense had some good moments today, got some stops, especially after Iowa State's second drive of the game. They score early. You guys are right back on the field. But you were right back on the field a lot tonight. How do you sort of keep up with that and just continue to do what you guys do when you're sort of on the field so often?
It's just getting lined up, getting the call, execution. As Tyler said, we were struggling a little bit just as far as the pace a little bit, but we believe in the offense. We know that they're going to get us out of tough situations, and we'll be able to execute on those. So I'm pretty proud of how the defense was able to respond. Even with our backs against the wall, I was proud of how we played.
And coming off these two tough games, how excited are you guys to get back home and be playing at home again after 2 weeks on the road against a tough opposition?
It's always fun to play at home. Especially with your home crowd and stuff like that. We're really excited and pumped about that. Just taking the bumps and bruises and learning lessons from the past 2 weeks and being able to apply them to this week is essential to being able to be successful, and not only for this next game but for the rest of the season. So we're pretty excited.
Any other questions? All right, you guys are good.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.